Oh, I didn't see you there. Hi, welcome to another Ancient Ring stream. We're gonna look at stuff that we've made.
And
Um,
answer some questions as well.
yes. Uh, what's up, man? I mean, we've been talking for an hour, but what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, dude? Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good,
pretty
good.
good today. Ready for a good old stream of Age of the Ring.
I had a horrible nightmare today. I've
Oh
told you
no!
this, but I'll say it on
Oh,
stream.
I was gonna play it off and shit. Oh really? Oh man.
Oh, yeah, a horrible night. I dreamt that
Oh man, really? Wow. You have
one
to
of the
tell me
core
all
members
about
of
it.
our team, one of the core members of our team, Captain Corrigan, he wanted to meet up with me, so I went to go see him, and he just forced me to buy him drugs, and I had to buy him like a whole bag, like a whole like cartoony bag of ecstasy pills, uh, and then he just left me. And I was really scared because it was like in the middle of the day on a public square, and there was cops watching, and he was so mean. He was like, "Yeah, just call this number. You speak Dutch, I don't speak Dutch. You know, just call this number. I want to get these drugs." So I had to get the drugs, and this dude showed up with like a restaurant menu where you could pick drugs from, and then Captain Corrigan bought his ecstasy, and then he just left, and I was there like, and there was cops, and I was like, I was really scared. But then I was like, maybe I could buy some drugs. So I called the guy back, and I wanted to buy some LSD from him because on his menu, on the restaurant menu, you could clearly see it said LSD, €5. So I was like, all right, buy some LSD. So I gave him the he came back. Well, not Captain Corrigan. Captain Corrigan stayed away, but
He went back. Yeah.
um, he went back to England. Like, I don't know. I guess he was gonna party. But not with me. You know, I mean, hello,
Yeah.
like Adrian
Hello.
Motley here doesn't give a fuck apparently. You know, so the drug dealer came back. I gave him money, but then he left. I'm like, oh fuck, I just got, I just got. Like he
You've been
just took my
had,
money.
dude.
I've been had.
Damn.
But he said, no, wait here. And I said, well, I'll be back with your drugs. So I was like, all right, I'll wait. But then I realized, it's cops looking at him. It's like, I think I gotta go for a little walk because it's looking. I remember when the guy showed up for me to buy my drugs. I was like, I'm so sorry. It's been such a long time since I've done this. I'm sorry if I come across really awkward. Like I just want to buy some drugs. Like any like Hollywood like dad going to buy drugs.
Yeah. Like Walter, dude.
Like Walter
Walter White.
White. Yeah,
Yeah. When he
yeah,
goes and meets with the cartel
yeah,
members, meets with fuck, I forgot
yeah,
his name.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I went for a walk around the square and like went into a little alleyway.
Around the
And then I couldn't
square.
find the square again. I lost the square, and I just lost my money, and I wasn't, and I, and then I woke up.
And
Anyway,
then you woke up.
that
What
was
a
the intro to the stream. Welcome.
what a dream, and what an intro. Hello,
Yeah,
everybody. It's the fucking
the Asian
George.
Ring stream. We're
Yeah,
playing Asian Ring.
indeed we
I don't
are.
know. I have a lot of trouble doing like a serious intro. Like, hey
I
everybody.
know. I can't do.
It makes you
I
feel
just say hi.
like a cock. Sort
Yeah,
of makes you feel like,
yeah. It just feels weird. It feels unnatural for me to do something like that. All right. Well, what are
Oh,
we doing?
I am Matthias, by the way, and the other guy is Kyle. Just so everyone
Hello.
recognizes the voices. Get
Yep.
shit confused. That's useful sometimes.
Yeah. I know people get us confused somehow. Somehow all the time. I don't think
Somehow,
Matt.
yeah. I
I
sound
don't.
way more nasally than you. Way more. So
Damn.
I don't know.
Well, good. I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
I guess that's
This is
good for me. Here, give me a sec. I'm gonna
well,
get
you
some.
sound better. I do think so. Yeah. Yeah. Got nice
Thank you.
range on that voice. Yeah.
I do have a lot of range. I
Yeah.
found that out. Yeah, I didn't realize I had as much range with my voice as I did.
Quite some range.
Some ranger, you would say, maybe. Yeah.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, that was dumb.
I wouldn't say
Okay.
that.
Well, while we answer questions, I'm not gonna play a match of Herodwaith, but instead we're gonna do one of our old things where we just show off a bunch of the stuff in the faction. Hopefully I'll remember everything. There's a lot in this faction, in Haradwaith. We'll be showing Haradwaith. As well as this brand new map made by Haldir, veteran mapper Haldir.
Veteran.
Lost
He's seen some shit. Yeah.
He's seen some shit, dude. So yeah, this is a wonderful map. You guys are gonna love it.
You better.
You better. Oh, look at the screen too. Well, it's just perfect.
You got it 1-to-1, dude. You got it 1-to-1 with that fucking picture. Like, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, this is definitely one of. Oh, look at that. Look at the color. Set UI really quick. Like, look at this. The way there's all the different. The red sand that's flowing across. Got, yeah, some of the new Harad music is also playing. Yeah. We'll show off a little bit more of this map once I get more troops. All right.
Yeah,
Do you want to start answering questions?
Yeah, I'll start with the last one that was asked.
You're gonna go bottom to top. Oh, okay.
Actually, the penultimate one. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I don't even know what a Tootsie Pop is.
It's a lollipop.
Lollipop.
It's a lollipop that usually has like a. Do you know what a Tootsie Roll is?
No.
Tootsie Roll. It's like a piece of chocolate candy. It's like
Okay,
it's not really hard candy. It's kind of like a chewy, just like piece of chocolate, like in the shape of a Jolly Rancher. Do you know what a
Okay.
Jolly Rancher is?
No, but it doesn't matter. So,
Okay.
so there's a lollipop with a bit of chocolate inside, and then the
Yes.
question is, how many licks does it take to get to the center of that?
That's their slogan. Yeah, that's the slogan for the company that makes
Okay. Well, lollipops, I think, are a waste of time. Shit takes forever, and really, you're just eating like your own sugared spit. It's kind of gross. Just don't eat lollipops. I do not encourage
the
the
lollipop
consumption
eating.
of lollipops. It's gross. All right. And now I'm gonna scroll up to the top because I wanted to get that out of the way because I thought that was very important. Of course, the first question is, what is the progress on Lothlorien? Pretty good. We did a lot of work on Lothlorien in the last release on 7.0. Could say that was Lothlorien 1.5. And right after we released 7.0 and the development branch, we did quite a bit of coding work, like laying the groundwork for that new system that it's going to get. But after that, we moved to Haradwaith. We'll move back to Lothlorien once that is done, which is pretty close now. The work in progress list or the asset list for Haradwaith is very small. It's now very small. Most of the stuff is done. We've been balancing it and testing it for a very long time as well. So yeah, it's in pretty good shape. And after that, we'll go back to Lothlorien. As you could probably tell, 8.0 is very far away. And yeah, no, you can totally play on this map in 8.0. We just turned this into a testing map.
Yeah, I think he's asking for the testing map, which I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
right.
We're not. We
No,
maybe
we don't.
normally. No, we don't normally do that.
No, but who knows? Maybe something will release our testing maps. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not really. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
And this map really, because it's got that different red and like black color, it really complements the faction. Look at the deployed caravan, the way that just
I know. On top of like
good.
the ash.
Yes.
Yeah, looks awesome. And this Katama's here.
We are but simple nomads. Come, honor us with your presence.
Because I said this earlier before we started going live. I don't want this stream to go on for 6 hours, so I'll just answer another question. I mean, we'll get through the questions, and then maybe after that, we'll just play like one game against AI or something, and then
Yeah,
that'll be
maybe.
it.
See how long it goes for.
Yeah, we'll see.
We are
Okay.
efforting
I'll
My
leave
neck
it
is
open.
killing me.
I'm so sorry. Ooh,
Yeah.
camel sound.
Is there a camel sound?
Yeah, there's a camel sound.
We have camel sound?
We do.
I didn't realize we had added camel
Our
sounds.
Arthur added him, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Look at him though.
Our tent is your
How many models still need to be created for Rodwaith? One?
place.
I think one.
Honor us with your presence.
One unit needs to be made. Maybe I'm missing out on some minor stuff, but I cleaned out recently. I did a whole bunch of small things that still needed to be done, and there's like one unit left. I'm not sure. But yeah, do not take that as an indication of how close release is. By the way, it's not really relevant. Hello from Iran. Hello from the Netherlands.
Hello from the United States.
What separates the 8.0 release from other large releases? Well, depending on whether or not we decide to work on the Return of the King campaign, this will be the last release, and we haven't decided yet. Well, I have done some like I've been laying like some groundwork for like if we do that campaign, how we will do it. Because the Two Towers took 18 months. That took a lot out of everybody.
Yes.
So if we decide to do the Return of the King campaign, I'm trying to like create a workflow that will make that easier for everybody involved. That's all I've done on that so far. I wrote some plans, but that's easy. So anyway, depending on if we do that, 8.0 will be the last release. So we're treating it as the last release.
Yeah, treating
Which
it
means
as
we are
such.
going balls to the wall in terms of adding whatever we think needs to be added. All the details, anything we can think of, anything that is in like the older factions that we think needs to be improved or changed, and a stupid amount of balance changes, bug fixes, taking all the time we want, because in previous releases, of course, we would take all the time we needed, but not necessarily all the time that we wanted, because we did want to get stuff out.
Yes, having a release was very important.
Yeah,
That's a
so
big thing.
we tended to push towards a release, like
Which is a lot,
like
you
for
know.
yeah, before 6.0, like 5.0, like the 3 or 4 months before those releases, we would like intently like push everybody like towards getting that release out. That is not happening for 8.0 at all. Everyone's completely free to just add whatever they want, take all the time we need. It's that's why it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
That's very different. It feels very different for me. Yeah. That was a question from Samwise, by the way. I'm going to name the people who do ask these questions.
And the first one for Lorian, who was that? Bottled Bees.
Oh, it's a guy named Bottled Bees. Yeah, which is a scary image. Bro, I just want to say thanks for everything you're doing. No problem.
Wow, Harad is going to be fantastic. Oh yes, I agree.
I am a loyal
Yeah.
servant of Saul.
Speaking of Sam, these two units right here, the Warlords, they are voiced by Sam.
That's right.
I'm just doing stuff as you're answering questions, by the way. Like I'm just showing
Of course,
Whatever.
yeah, sure.
you guys at Gilgalad. Gilgalad is already in the mod.
Warriors serve the dark
He can be summoned in the Hall of Fire in the Rivendell faction, and he's also in the campaign as a playable hero.
Yeah.
Do not question my authority.
Are you guys satisfied with the Slaughterhouse and Gondorian siege work models? No, I'm not satisfied with those at all, and I am considering making at least a new Slaughterhouse model.
Question my authority.
Gondorian models, I'm less dissatisfied with some of those than I am with like the Slaughterhouse. So that's quite low on my list because I can't do everything. You know, I have to. There's a cap.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse though is pretty likely that will happen before 8.0. because that model sucks. Like that has aged
Yeah,
terribly.
it's one of my
It
least favorite.
sucks.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I told you.
it's really bad. Yeah.
It's a pretty bad model.
Now the question: how far along is the progress on the in system? It's been planned out in detail, so we know what we want to do. Some of the new in units have been made. There's going to be a lot of new units for the in system that won't be in any other faction. The system is meant to be regional, which is going to be challenged in terms of balancing. But we'll see. Which means that like every map is you'll notice now that if you choose a map in the game menu, it has a region, which might seem like just flavor, but it's not. That's to indicate what kind of in unit will be on that map once we add the new system. So a region like Arnor, or I guess we call it Eriador in the mod, or a region.
I think we
like,
have both. Yeah, I think we have like we.
Yeah, I think we might have both.
Because we have like general Eriador, which is more like in the areas of Cardolan and Minhiriath and stuff like that. Like I think that's like
Yeah.
And then we have like Arnor proper, where like is mostly like Arthedain and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's like a whole bunch of regions, and every map taking place in like set in like a certain region will have like in units from that region, changing between good and evil factions. It's a lot of fun coming up with ideas for what you could do for some of these, because try to not make totally unique models for everything, because that's an insane amount of work, but still try to make it interesting has been fun. Some of these have been done. Some of these have been shown. I have shown off some of the new Easterling art. That's part of that system as well. Will Last Alliance heroes be added to skirmish mode? Well, again, Gil-galad is available in skirmish mode, except it's not necessarily him. It's the Hall of Fire like story version of him. And no, we're not going to add like an actual Gil-galad or an Isildur or anything to the skirmish factions, because Age of the Ring is not set in that time period.
No.
So it makes no sense.
It would make no sense to have them. No, like
Rivendell has enough heroes. We don't need Gil-galad helping out with the hero spam.
No, we do not.
We really don't.
That's not the focus of the mod.
But if you really want this, you could teach yourself how to do this in like 30 minutes. Like, it is extremely easy to add like the campaign Gil-galad into Rivendell. You just open one file and add like one little bit of code, and you have it.
I forgot to change the command point settings for this map. Fuck. I'm gonna do that really quick and restart.
Okay, that's fine.
It's okay. We can keep answering questions.
Yeah.
And I'll turn on.
Can we
some music.
expect new Dunedain units for the Arnor area or region within the system? Yes. Yes,
Just
you
on
can.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Like one.
Yeah.
One new unit, right?
Yeah. It won't be.
Speaking of Rivendell heroes, will we get a glimpse of Círdan today? Yeah, maybe like very, very, very briefly. He's in and fully functional, so. Yeah, Rivendell is going to get Círdan as a summonable hero. I knew people were going to bring that up after I said they don't need Gil-galad, the hero spam. But Círdan is not a traditional hero. He is very much a hero that is completely designed to stay within the fortress. In fact, he's forcibly made to stay within the fortress area. So no, that doesn't contribute to the hero spam. This hero spam thing, this is kind of a meme. We're addressing this anyway. We already have addressed this internally with a bunch of balance changes that will be in 7.3. So beware, Rivendell players. Oh, sorry, I just love to see the real version of Elendil and Gil-galad together. Well, you can easily do that for your own version of the mod. Like, I'm not trying to be like funny about this. Like, you really can.
Yeah, like
easily do that.
Yeah, no, like you can. It's like that's where we started.
Yeah,
that's how we all started doing this. It's not hard to do something like that.
Reminds me of the Elven Alliance Círdan, which was uncontrollable, just sticking around the base. Yeah, it's kind of like that, except ours is controllable. You can move him, but he'll just return to his patrol afterwards, and he has a bunch of powers that you can use that are only useful when you are inside a base. We'll get to that. If maybe we'll get to that today. I don't know. Because yeah, we don't want to add like Lord of the Grey Havens to further worsen like all these heroes buffing each other, and nah, that's not what we're doing. There's a question: will stat buffs per territory in War of the Ring be reduced? Because with that amount of territories, it would get too wild. It already is. I don't know. I guess we'll see when we start testing that. That's not an adjustable state. So.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good way to
You know.
show off the map a little bit. This is,
Fudge is watching. You can easily have it reveal the whole map in your testing version as well when you play it.
Oh,
Apparently.
yeah, you mean in game. I know what he means. I just don't remember how to do the script for that.
Oh well.
I added to this though. If let's see, new. It's what is it? It's not in camera, is it?
I'm sure Fudge will let you know in 2 seconds. It's on their map.
Under map. Aha! Shrouded reveal. Cool. Reveal the entire map permanently for player. We'll do player 1.
Brand will level up a bit hard. It takes time. Is there any rethinking to this in the new patch? Yes, there is. Brand has been buffed, I would say, overall in 7.3. Thanks, Fudge. Oh, by the way, for those who've been enjoying all of the map showcases that we've been posting over the past week, every single day, the cinematics for that were put together by Fudge, Mr. Campaign Scripter. Thanks, Fudge. Can I just call you Harry? Thanks, Harry. Saying Fudge all the time is weird. Thanks, Harry. They're really, really awesome.
Yes. I actually still need to watch the Umbar one.
Great.
That we got posted earlier.
Oh, the one for tomorrow is going to be great, and then the one for the day after that is going to be even better for me.
Yes.
Even better. This is great stuff. Great stuff. It's so exciting to show these maps in like these little videos. I love the fact that they're short. They're like 2 to 3 minutes. Umbar was a bit longer because there's so much to show.
They feel very gamey. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm going back into the game, by the way.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's wonderful. I've always wanted to have more of that like video content, because like showing screenshots of a map is, you can make really nice stuff. You do some post processing, make it look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no sound.
I know.
We do a lot with the ambient sounds and like
So much.
even map effects now with Alex. He does a lot of that, like
doing actual effects. It's just hard. Just making videos. What's great now is just that we have Cal, who's just willing to go and do them.
Shit.
Just do them.
Yeah.
And we have. It's awesome that we have the opportunity to do it now. There we go. Now the whole map is revealed. Much better.
Nice.
Got a vulture flying around. So let me rebuild what I had before.
It's going to be a long question. If you redesigned older factions like Gondor or Mordor from scratch, what would you make different? For Gondor, I'm not sure. Because I both hate and love the fact that Gondor is like it's like a cookie cutter faction where you learn.
Which question is this again?
Oh, if you redesigned older factions like Gondor / Mordor from scratch, what would you make different?
Who asked that one?
Sapi just asked that in chat.
Oh, in chat. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's a lot of questions being asked there as well.
Yeah.
But Mordor, I would change significantly. Yeah. I'm not.
In
I
term-
mean, I don't know.
Are we
necessarily
talking? Are we talking visually? Or are we talking mechanically?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
know
would.
you, because you mentioned the other day with Gondor that you would want to do it differently.
Yeah, I would, but at the same time, it's good to have one faction that is um, basic. Gondor's basic, you know.
Yeah.
It's accessible,
Basic bitch.
right? Not everything can be Dol Guldur.
No.
Come, honor us with your presence.
But for Mordor, there was a long time ago. I'm not sure who this was, but there was this guy who had ideas to have like various like orc presences, like Cirith Ungol and Minas Morgul, and that kind of thing. I thought that was really cool. And if I were to do that, if I were to make a new Mordor, I would very much focus more on the industrial, political, like orcishness of it. Have it be less vanilla. This is very vanilla still. You know, it is. We have added a shit ton of stuff, a lot of stuff, but
It still performs very similar to vanilla. It doesn't really have. It's not Dol Guldur. You know.
no, exactly.
It still has like
Exactly.
it has its own gameplay mechanics and it has its own way of playing, but it's still very much like how vanilla plays.
Yeah, I have no specifics that I can like serve up here, like that I would do. By the way, we're not doing any of this.
Yeah, this is just
It's not happening. It's just thinking out loud. But I would definitely change it. Mordor, I would have given more of a Mordorian, I guess, identity for sure. There's stuff you could do. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be. Yeah. Is there any chance you would consider the idea of making a Hobbit campaign with Woodland Realm and Dol Guldur factions in it? Of course, their heroes and units appearance, Thorin's gang, Bilbo, the Battle of the Five Armies. It's like you're ticking like boxes of shit that I hate. Or instead, a representation of what happened in the north during the War of the Ring, the Dol Guldur siege, Galadriel clearing out Amon Lanc from evil, how the Wood Elves waged guerrilla warfare. Okay, how Dine Ironfoot was slain defending Brand. I'm just really curious about it. No offense. Well, none taken. But no.
No.
No, we're not going to do that. Because we, for the most part, we think that Lord of the Rings is the most interesting story to tell. And if you're going to spend so much time on campaigns, you want to tell the most interesting one. We have written like extensive plans for Hobbit missions in the past, and some of them are really great. They have some really fun ideas for some of these missions. There's a Gandalf exploring the tombs of Rhudaur or whatever Peter Jackson made up.
Whatever,
that
or
was
whatever the hell we
fun.
made, because that went back and forth because we eventually it turned into that could just be Dol Guldur.
Yeah.
The stuff with
That's
like
true.
it was Smaug burning Lake Town, having defend
Yeah.
like, Lake Town in a specific way. Yeah, we had
Yeah,
some
that
cool-
was
we had
fun.
some
Very
cool ideas.
mechanic. Because the Hobbit,
Battle of the Five Armies.
One advantage that the Hobbit kind of has is that it's like episodic almost. Like okay, and then they go visit Beorn, and then they see the three trolls, and then they go to Lake Town, and then they do this. It's like very starty because it's supposed to be read to kids when they're going to sleep. You want to have a chapter that kind of starts and closes. You know, it makes sense. But interestingly, that's much easier to turn into fun gameplay mechanic missions. The Mirkwood one was great with the dwarves having go through Mirkwood.
Oh yeah,
We're not doing any of these because it's way too much work. There has been a plan, vaguely, like we called it Tales of Middle Earth, where like we would have these standalone story missions. Like we have the Battle of Osnil-Bizarre, that got turned into a standalone mission when we decided we don't want to do more Hobbit stuff. We have Generic's map, the Reclaiming of Moria, I think it's called, literally, I'm not sure. It goes by as many names internally. I don't really know what the literal name of it in game is. That is one of those, and there's a whole bunch of things that we have planned but will most likely never happen. Because it's just fun to write these things.
Yeah, it's fun to be an idea guy, huh?
Oh yeah,
Fun to be an idea guy.
Right forth.
yeah. It just helps that you can actually make stuff when you're an idea guy. That really helps. Yes, Balance Expedition. Much more succinct and better than what I said.
Warriors! Soldiers of Harad, march!
Preparation.
Yeah, the stream will be saved once it's finished.
Oh yeah,
Must
definitely.
advance our position.
The people need to know about Captain Corrigan's drug habit
Come with
in
me.
my dream.
Send word that Suladan is moving out.
Could you add a game option that reveals all the map, gives maximum power points, a lot of resources and control points, like a cheat option?
I
No.
showed how you can do that at the beginning of the stream, so I don't think there's any way of doing it through a game option.
Nor should we want to do that.
No.
Because then people will use that game option and complain that it crashes all the time.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like, well, yeah, that's basically what you asked for, is like a quick crash function.
Yeah.
Pick up your shield.
Seriously.
Oh, got a whole bunch of questions from Haldir. Has Haradwaith lived up to or exceeded your initial expectations? What are some unexpectedly great things that found their way into the mod that weren't originally planned? For me, it has very much exceeded my expectations. Mostly because the faction plan just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Stand in our way.
As you know, I cackle maniacally,
Warn you against shedding
fitting in as much shit as I could. Realizing this is the last time you were making a faction for this game. So you know, I want to make it really, really big and interesting and varied, give people all kinds of options. The original plan was quite small. It was just a rock faction, like other people might make it, I guess. You had your tribal units, you had your Harondor units. There weren't any cultists. There weren't any Karad. There weren't any scorpions, vultures. A lot of stuff.
Excellent decision.
Some of the unexpectedly great things that found their way into the mod that weren't originally planned for this release. I would say the Black Matriarch, the final summon for Harad. That's a big one. There's going to be the Iconarok, which is this mythical rock bird creature that they would summon, which had just cool, but we ran into too many problems with the art and then coding the very unique powers that it was going to have. So recently we decided to just throw it out, come up with something that we could more easily accomplish without running into all kinds of bugs. So that's one for me. The cultists, I think, is one for you because you always wanted to have that.
Oh yes, I always wanted to have Melkor, Sauron, cultists, whatever. Yeah, being able to have them in, just to have them, I have the Sanctum built right now. Actually, I was gonna get them next. I'm showing them a hood. Yeah. Oh yeah, they were definitely something that I was very happy to see added. That whole
late edition, yeah.
The Hasharin as well, having them. Oh yeah, it just kept getting bigger. Harad just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Even I don't think it's gonna grow anymore. I think we've just about tapped out on everything that we could possibly do. But
yeah, bases are definitely touched. With most of the Haradwaith starting to fill out, what in the faction or overall mod are you now most looking forward to doing besides finishing the mod? Well, I don't know if Harry's watching. If he is, then I won't say anything. If he's not, just let me know. My answer is really obvious.
oh yeah, I mean, same.
One thing I would love to do the Return of the King campaign, if at all possible. I would love to do it.
Yeah.
The plans that we've written are extensive.
The time. Go ahead. I'll say my thing.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to do it. I'd love to have that finishing touch. Of course, recognizing all of the time constraints and just frustration that it entails. It's not something I want to get on right now, but eventually down the line, I would be very happy to return to to modding and do that. That's the one thing that I really care about, because doing the Two Towers campaign and developing that and just writing that was the most fun that I've ever had.
Oh yeah, the Two Towers
modding.
campaign, the development and just like working on all the stuff for that, it was same. That's what I was gonna say. It was the most fun I've had like modding this game. Because because that's the stuff that I enjoy. I like being able to do the story stuff. Like I always enjoyed the campaigns in this game more so than the multiplayer, aspect of it. So being able to do the campaign and being able to like hit all those points like from the films and from the books.
Yeah,
that
setting
like,
all that cool stuff up.
setting stuff up for
Setting stuff up,
for each and every campaign.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like the ideas. Oh my God, Return of the King. I gotta be careful.
We're not gonna spoil anything. Like, it's also very much unconfirmed. If it ever happens, it's gonna be a very long time from now. But the ideas we have, let me tell you, they're gonna fucking blow you away if they ever happen.
They're gonna blow you up. Ooh.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the most. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm fine. I've done all the unit art that I want to do. I've written all the faction plans that I want to write. I've been trying over the last few months. I've been trying to just like for fun write a rune faction, just to see if I can write something interesting. I can't. There's nothing. There's nothing there that I can really latch onto and make into something unique, because there's nothing in the lore that is substantive enough where I can turn it into a fun gameplay like loop or whatever. There's nothing there. I've approached it from all kinds of angles, so no, I'm done with my faction plans. Yeah, we're done.
Oh yeah.
What has
no more factions?
What has been the? Oh, absolutely not. Well, because now you got to top Herodway. You can't. This is the biggest thing we've done.
Yeah, here's a movement, by the way. I was just showing off a brand new model that I don't think we even really showed on anything yet. It's the Mahud captain.
This war is not of our making.
In
Oh
Duna.
yeah, that's right.
Induna. What's that? What's that mean?
It
Is that
means
the name for
captain.
him? Oh.
Yeah, it means captain in Zulu. It's a type of Zulu captain. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Zulu warrior like class.
Look at this
It's
wonderful
not a subtle
model.
reference. What has been the most challenging thing in Herodway to design? Biggest mental block? Oh, that's easy for me. That's the one thing that's not done. It's the warriors/watchers of Karna. That's the one unit that I feel is really cool, and will be finished because all the powers are coded and all the voice acting for it is done. So I can't just be like, just scrap it. It's too many people have worked too hard on it. But that's the one. I cannot settle on a design for that. I still haven't. Someone asked earlier, can we see? No, because I haven't settled on it yet.
Yeah.
That's.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they would look like.
We will.
I think for me, the effects is, yeah, because thinking now, just like on for my half of that question, like just like the effects of Herod. I mean, luckily, I don't have to worry about them anymore, but they were going to be the Icanarok effects. They were going to be, like getting the glistening down and getting all that to look the way that we want it to, and like getting that, like I was worried. Now I think the most difficult thing for me is just going to be making sure that the cultists have their effects working in the way that I want them to, so that they work and stuff like that. And I saw there was a question in chat earlier. The Blessing of Belagur is that has nothing to do with the Hasharan. It's mentioned here what it is. It's I actually don't remember exactly what it does off the top of my head, but I can show it off during this.
It's a nuke. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's a nuke. So yeah.
Okay. Favorite new hero unit building or map? Okay, new hero for me. Because Harad, that's shit. They have cool heroes, man. I don't know.
Still Suladan, dude. Still Suladan for
Suladan for you. Yeah, I know.
always. It's gotta be.
You love that Suladan.
I do. He's fantastic. Oh god, I'm about to buy the Mahood Mastery, which you know.
It's bugged, yeah.
I just got to touch bugged. Well, shouldn't be bugged. What do you mean? No, I was more talking about people were upset by where the boy is standing.
Oh no.
Which to that say, where else should he stand? Where he clips with the head? Or goes anywhere else?
We are ready for
We gave him
Oh,
a
yeah.
hood, guys. Come on, give us a break. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
seriously.
Seriously, give us a break.
My favorite new hero probably shit. I like all of them in a rod way. I really do. Maybe Kirdan is my new hero, my new favorite hero.
I
I
do
like him a lot.
love Kirdan's design, personally.
Like just so I don't have to choose in a rod way. I think. Oh, you need to show off Baruthiel's cat.
Yes, I do. That's a good
I
idea.
think maybe Baruthiel is my favorite hero in a rod way.
I do have to show that off.
structure is unparalleled.
First of all, because that voice acting is a
Structure grows.
massive crush on this character. So that voice acting, great voice acting.
Great war.
Favorite new unit.
King of kings.
Oh god, there's 25 of them.
Yeah. Oh god. Baruthiel is mech. Get the fuck out of here. Have you seen that ass?
Oh my god, I can't say that. Anyway,
Fuck out of here.
Our lives for Sigurd.
new unit.
Our lives.
Probably the Beastmaster is my favorite one because it's so unique.
Darkness.
Either the Beastmaster or the Hasharan. I like single units. Single units is a big thing for me.
Power of Sigurd.
Hasharan or Nafarati Beastmaster.
That's hard for units for me because I love this. I love the Serpent Guard. Suladon and the Serpent Horde, dude. Like that's always been the thing I love. The Saracen Harondor units, oh god, I love them. The Nafarati, I also really like as well. Those are another. That's another Harad unit that I'm definitely a big fan of. In fact, let's get some Hashari.
Favorite building? I think my favorite building in Haradway is the Mode Gathering. It was made by Laza. One of the few things that he managed to do because he didn't have much time, but he made that.
While I'm here, I'm gonna deliver.
Well, I textured it, but it was his design. It was his model,
The ring is
and I really like it. I really like how that looks. It's just it sums everything up so well. It's a great model.
We cannot
Other than that, Harondor Outpost I really like.
I serve the Black Vizier.
I mean, the quality of these structures is like it's all very alike. You know, they're all at the same level for me. In the past, that wasn't always the case. You know.
He shall cleanse this world.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna do the Blessing of Belegur?
Since I'm here, you know, since I have it.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did we finish the effects on this yet? I don't think we did yet.
Vaguely.
Oh, no!
It is okay.
Placeholder. Yeah, it's not finished yet. But it will be, you know, eventually. We're just gonna. I don't want to cast on anything because I need these units to test with, you know, hero powers and shit.
Walk in the shadow of his grave.
Let's burn some scorpions. And this is gonna be a unique treat for the map. Are the giant ones on any of the other maps, or are they just on this?
Yeah, I think they might also be on Tombs of Abrakan.
Stop it! Stop moving.
Yeah, I tried to pronounce it correctly. Ooh, the Amashir camp is also one of my favorite structures because of how simple it looks, how effective it is.
Did it not work?
It gives a warning and then it works.
It's not working. Oh, there we go. Huh.
Maybe they need to be in range or something.
Oh, geez, yeah, the effects for this definitely is not done yet. And then it, oh, yeah, rip. I forgot to show all the guys died. Well, oh well. Still work in progress.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why that was happening. Anyways.
My favorite map
Yeah,
for
let's
8.0.
play. That's hard.
Yeah, that's very hard.
That is hard.
And I
It's
feel
not
like
fair.
Alex asked that as a trick question because he knows
I
love
know,
everything.
it's not fair. Like there's too many
Um,
there's too many great maps. Like we have so many great mappers now. Like it's just insane. I'm gonna get the heroes now. So I remember.
You will address me as your highness.
Just get all of them.
I am
Seal.
What is it you
I was
want?
gonna wait for the cat and then I'll answer the question.
Oh, do I need to get the cat? Okay.
Yeah, she did.
There he is. Golden King still needs his lines, but that's okay. They'll be in the end.
Yes, fine.
Okay, so cat. Let me unlock her things first. Show off Ruthiel really quick.
What could possibly be out there for me?
Oh my god.
Do keep me out of the dirt.
So there's Peruthiel. We'll summon the cat now.
Tell me what you see, kitten.
So as we've been mentioning, the cat got a new ability.
Here we go. It's brilliant.
Do you seek
Yeah.
violence in this war?
This
I
is
love
so
it.
cool.
I love it. Oh, man.
Yep.
So good.
So
So yeah, her cat's been buffed up a bit. Numbers and
Yeah.
damage and all that stuff is still it still needs to be worked on and stuff like that. But you know, and the cat will now have another use. Oh man, it's great. Okay, what was the next question? What were we still talking
Favorite
about maps? Favorite maps? Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh, I thought we were just gonna skip it.
God. All right.
There's
I'm gonna be,
just
like,
there's
really
just so
honest.
many. There's just so many. I really like White Pillar. White Pillar is a really good one. I also really like Ruins of Linden. You know, I might be a little bit biased. You know, Nero made that map. That's oh god, it's gonna be the next video. In fact,
Oh. This one.
God, yeah. I don't.
Oh god, I don't know. Maybe
Well,
this one.
that's already on YouTube. I mean, it's showing.
This is the newest one I've seen in game, so now it's this one. That's just kind of how it goes.
You got the recency bias going on. Okay.
Yeah, because there's so much.
Same.
You know,
It's
what
so
am I
good.
gonna
Like
do?
this is so good. It's a good map. If Alafa is another really good map, yeah, that's another. That's good. That's gonna be a PvP map. Like that one. Oh, it's fun. I know the testers, the competitive testers, have been really happy about that map. I know, like Nid has
Yeah.
been providing a lot of input to Alex on like what specifically to add and where to put stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, it's great. It's a great map.
You would do well to address
Um,
me.
Let's get some
How has beta testing during 8.0 compared to previous releases? I don't know. Has it been going on for a long time? That's for sure. It's the longest so far.
Mhm.
Rodwraith has been in development for years. Not very actively at first, but
Behind the scenes, yeah, it's always just behind
yeah,
the scenes.
slowly develop,
Oh,
implementing things.
We have improved one of our structures.
not gonna buy Warriors of Karna, but you know.
This structure is unparalleled.
The Umbarian Citadel.
I'd say the beta testing has been very thorough with results. A big change is like results that happened during this beta testing being implemented in balance patches like 7.2 and 7.3, which will be coming later.
Eyes in the
Uh,
dark.
We never did that because we weren't very secure in our ability to provide like good installers. Or we weren't very secure in making people
Here.
download a whole new version because we can't make an updater. We just don't have the means or skill to do that. Money, to have
Whatever.
servers and all that. We just
Yeah.
don't have any of that. But now, I think we're big enough where we can just say to people, hey, just download the new version, motherfucker.
Just download it. Just deal with it.
You know you want it.
Yeah. If
Just get it.
if you want it to work, then yeah.
Just get it.
Oh, that needs a new button still. Oath Sworn. That's how they get banners now with
Yeah. Oh, I was in the process of making that. I just stopped and I forgot about it.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Yeah, yes, I will show off the cat again. Let me just let me recruit some more stuff.
Will you add statues to the evil factions? No. Although Herodwaith has a semi statue.
They got a statue.
that
Yeah,
can
no,
move.
I would say they have a full-on statue. Yeah, because
Yeah, but
Rodway
it's
isn't
semi
just
in
an
the
evil
sense it can
faction.
move. It
Oh,
gets, with the new rune props, can we expect more Mongol-inspired runish units, like in units? God, no, I'm not gonna make Mongols for in units. There are gonna be some new-looking Easterling units in the end, but they will not look like Mongols. No, they'll look more, I guess, more Chinesey, but they still have like the overall color scheme and vibe of that stuff. Can you spam some cats? No, we can't spam
No.
cats.
Cal already answered that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We cannot spam the cat.
No. When sharing and discussing the mod with the people in your life, friends, family, co-workers, what were their initial reactions? Supportive, curious, doubtful, critical? I don't really do that. Like my wife knows what Age of the Ring is. But we don't. I don't really feel like. If you've seen Seinfeld, you know like that quote, like "worlds colliding, Jerry, worlds colliding," and this is my time spent on Age of the Ring development is one world, and then my time spent at work is another world. My time spent doing my other creative hobbies is a world, and then my time spent like with my wife is a world, and I don't want all these things to collide. So I try to keep this stuff separate.
Yeah, for the most part, I do as well. Their support. I mean, whenever I talk to them, like if I talk, like I have a very supportive group of friends. Like they got my back. So they played the mod. One of like they do all the time. We had a LAN party with them and shit like that. But no, they've always been supportive. My parents, I've talked to them about it. They're overall supportive, but in the same deal, I don't really talk about it much. I don't,
Exhausting.
Yeah, it's, like I don't talk about I wouldn't talk about my work or anything. Like I just I don't talk that much to begin with. So
Yeah. The question by Valkyrie. I read that segments of the Rat faction have been inspired by Mesoamerican pre-Columbian civilizations, especially all those tribes. I presume for whom you had to extrapolate the most from the canon to fill gaps. How did the idea of drawing on Mayan or Aztec culture come about in your plans? What kind of historical or folklore research went into it? I personally love the sight of dilapidated pyramidal structures that are immersed in a lush, almost invasive jungle environment. I'm so happy to see something like that in the game. Yeah. The idea came from watching the Return of the King behind-the-scenes documentary where Weta talks about the appendices, where Weta talks about designing the Haradrim, and you can see some earlier design concepts, and they talk about how even in the ones that made it into the film, they implemented some measure of Mesoamerican motifs. Like there's I'm not sure if this actually appears in on screen, but I know they designed like this bird beak helmet thing from like this wicker thing, and they have um like these like gemstones and all that like embedded into their armor. Um, and I just really loved that because Herodwaith, making all of Herodwaith, because when I have Herodwaith, we want to have it be like very varied in the cultures that are represented, because it's not really a faction; it's more a land mass. Um, so to call it Herodwaith, you can't just have it be like, oh, they're like Middle Earth Saracens, Arab warriors from the Middle Ages, and that's just it.
No.
It's bigger than that. You have to encompass Africa. So you can get inspired by African cultures like we did for the Mahout, and then you also want to get that sense of like real mystery going. And I don't think that anyone has ever experienced a much greater sense of mystery than those conquistadores that went into South America and found these massive complexes of people that they've just built and this enormous civilization. That's mysterious as fuck. When you first encounter that stuff, that's wild.
Yeah.
That linked to the Mesoamerican vibes that were already implemented by Weta made it pretty straightforward for me. Like, okay, we're gonna have like these southernmost tribes, and they need to look different from like the middle tribes in terms of the land area, which were African. Because the way we designed Herodwaith in terms of geography and tribal geography is the north is going to be like the Harondor warriors and the tribal warriors that you kind of see in the that you kind of see in the film. Living on like these enormous like
Harondor near Harad, basically. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then you go to the south, you're entering Far Harad, and that's more like African. So you have the Mahoud.
Where the Momaks probably live, and like more
right.
like larger, like big, like fauna, like not big fauna, but like just more African
zebras
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Zebras, yeah.
Yes, and then you go further south, and then what do you do then? Well, you got to make it more mysterious and more like we want to allude to something like greater, something unknown, something strange, and like these things look so different from anything else, but at the same time they also look sort of tribal. In terms of like actual research that I did into these things, not very much, because I don't want it to be too historical. I wasn't gonna have like Jaguar warriors,
no,
or I wasn't gonna have like Aztec battle formations and all that stuff, like, because that's not Middle Earth, that's just Aztecs. And it feels kind of wrong for me to just implement like a real culture into a fantasy combat video game where they're evil. I don't like that. So I just surface level based it on them, but I'm not gonna have them be actual Aztecs. So I know I didn't do much research at all. I didn't need to, because that's not how I want to do it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying looking at all the Mesoamerican like style maps that have been made. Like Aya Nathri was just recently shown off. Love it. I love it. It's such a cool vibe. So different. Will the Watchers of Karna be themed after Brodapan? Pirate Lovecraftian? No, but it's funny because I'm currently writing Brodapan's lore entry. It's getting very long, so I've been writing it for weeks.
Months even.
Yeah, well, yeah, but not every day. But
No, I know.
I've been working on it for a long time, and Brodapan is a Corsair Lord, and he goes into like the unknown jungle to recover an artifact, with which come the Watchers or Warriors of Karna. So they will look different, but they might be a bit Lovecraftian. Brodapan himself is certainly Lovecraftian in his intentions. Cool nod,
Yeah, where is Brodapan? Pretty good. There he is.
Every opportunity I can.
Oh yeah. Black Numenorian pirate man.
I've seen things you
About Radwaith lore, which units are supposed to be the half trolls mentioned in the book? The Nafarati or the Kara?
Karat? Oh god, no, not the Karat.
No, the Kara are just.
Actually, now this I should have gotten the Nafarati when you talked about the thing, but now I can get them now.
Sure.
Perfect. Where does Karan Lamba? Let's get their chieftain.
Yeah, the Nafarati are the men like half trolls that the book mentions. Black skin, white eyes. We just invented a whole backstory for them.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it.
Great
To
warriors
me,
brought low, dude.
it feels racist to just have really big, evil, crazy black Africans running it. I don't know. I don't like that. It's very iffy for me because I
I mean, that's our whole thing from the get-go, too, is, we don't want Harad to be... They're not specifically just an evil faction.
no, exactly.
If you
never wanted that.
it has the ability to be played as a good faction. Kind of in the way that we have with Isengard a little bit, with Dunland and shit.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
the Dunland strat. This is, redeemed Karen Lambar strat.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Never buy a single thing related to Mordor.
Suladan's conquest strat,
Yeah.
Suladan is not a bad guy. He's just aligned differently from Gondor because he wants to retake his former, supposedly his former land. So I tried to imbue everything in this faction with an enormous amount of just backstory and feeling and ambiguity and character, just so that you don't get the generic evil African villain stuff that is like the old movies. Ugh. No, didn't want that. Feel free to call me woke. I don't give a shit.
Sick woke creature,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Right.
Bird. Big bird. Vulture bird.
Yeah. Do you guys think 8.0 will beat 4.0 in terms of content size? Maybe. Radwaith beats
That was
Rivendell and Rohan in terms of faction size, that's for sure.
combined? Maybe. Yeah.
No,
maybe.
not combined. Not
Oh, okay.
combined. But separately, easily.
Because Rivendell was huge. Rivendell was a big factor.
He's a big faction. Yeah,
There was a lot of stuff going on. No, yeah, no. But Harad definitely takes it. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Harad is definitely the biggest one.
Lorien rework is pretty massive. The amount of maps. Reword War of the Ring. In system. Yeah. Maybe.
A lot of stuff. Maybe.
I think
Yeah. I don't know. We're not really keeping track. Yeah.
No, we don't have a chart or anything, but
No.
maybe. I understand it's fun though to compare these things, but I don't really know. But maybe I guess.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Have to see. What did the development of Age of the Ring teach you in life? Well, good and bad lessons.
Yeah, I guess. Oh dear.
It taught me that. Well, I mean, it taught me that I'm able to lead to some degree. A team of people and have them be on board with the plans and have people face the same direction that we want them all to face and then do that. It's definitely taught me some management skills, if I can say that. I mean, I feel like it has. I know it sounds pompous, but it really has, because you have to.
I mean, I would agree. I mean, same. I mean, we're managing a project.
Yeah.
I mean, you
have
more so
to
than me.
measure
Yeah,
people's ability to do things and willingness to do things and balance that out and make sure that everyone's heard and you're not leaving anybody behind and everyone feels like their contribution matters, and that is a on my part very much a conscious effort. I really try to make that happen. I really try to have the Age of the Ring team be a very supportive and welcoming environment, because contrary to probably believe, it's not hard to get into the Age of the Ring team. All you have to do is just show us that you're able to work on something that we need, and that you're a nice person, and you're willing to improve, and you can just join. That's why it's so big.
Communication
guess-
too is a very big key. I want to add, like just being able to communicate your ideas as well, because we've had issues in the past.
Oh, of course.
Just saying. Just want to add.
Not every Joe Smo makes some apps going to get in. You need to actually, give us the impression that you bring something to the table in terms of personality as well. Be able to talk is important.
Yeah.
Like a normal person and not a meme person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
It's yeah.
It's
Okay,
it's also taught me that if you put in effort,
I'm gonna do the cat again really quick.
put
By
in
the way,
sustained. Sorry, what?
I'm gonna mess with the cat again really quick
Oh, sure.
because I know.
I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that.
Oh man, it's so great. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's taught me that sustained effort yields results. Because you and I, as leaders of this whole thing, put in a lot of effort ourselves.
Oh yeah.
And we're not just here like directing people, like, oh, you do that, you do this, and we'll sit back and be a bunch of idiots on stream like for 6 hours a day. Like, we don't do that.
Yeah. No. I mean,
Like,
I know
I
how
well.
to code. Like I know how to do a whole bunch of this shit, and I have,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
If you want to get something done, sometimes you got to show that you're able to do it yourself, and then people will help out. It also taught me that people like to steal shit, and they don't like to. They don't like to work on their own stuff. People get really jealous. I'm sorry, but that's what I've learned. People see like whatever measure of success that we've had, and they think, "Oh, that's cool. I want to have a big Discord server," and like people that say, "Hey, good job," every time you post anything. I want to get that, so I'm just going to steal shit.
They found the cat.
It's taught me that people are willing to commit death threats over a video game modification. They've tried to dox me, all kinds of stuff. I've learned that. I've learned that I don't want to do this again. Even though I've had a lot of fun, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
After this, I'm done.
No tracks.
Yeah.
They will not see me.
How do you feel about the community that was brought together by your amazing work? Oh, the Asia Ring community? I like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's
our server is great.
It's great. Yeah. Oh, exactly. I was just about to say, yeah, our server now is definitely like, yeah. Oh no, it's great. We got a great bunch of guys and girls.
Yeah.
All very passionate about not just the work we do, but about Lord of the Rings and about the stuff that they like. It's good. It's
Their
good.
moment wasted. Quietly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't particularly care for certain elements of like the wider community, but
Leave no trace.
that's not up to me.
Black Vizier.
How does it feel to be in the final stages of this incredible project? Feels fine. Yeah, cool. Didn't expect to get here.
Yeah, Harad. Honestly, yeah, I never thought that we'd actually make it all the way to Harad, because Harad was, because we've had the idea for Harad for a long time, and I always said I don't know, because who are we gonna have who's gonna be able to code it? There was a lot. Like, I mean, a lot of these ideas, like, it's been the same, So,
They will not see me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great because we planned so much of this out like from the beginning, and we just like went down the list.
yeah, and it's fantastic being able to like just see it now. Like this is a full working faction, and it's incredible. Yeah, that we've gotten this far now. Whoosh. Oh my god, that knife! Whoa!
As you wish.
Oh yeah.
Do you often think of the forthcoming final goal,
They will not see.
or are there still so many things to do that you don't really think of the end of the journey? But like, am I writing my will? I don't know. There's a lot to do for sure.
Yeah. I don't really think of on those terms. Yeah, I don't really think about
No,
As you
it. You just
wish.
do. You know, you just do. It's
yeah, I
discipline.
just do. Yeah, I just do.
Do what you gotta
Let's see,
do.
let's see when we get there.
Exactly.
Are there any additions in the upcoming 8.0 that you had to remove because you didn't think it would fit in? Oh God, maybe.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that like sometimes just don't work, or sometimes just like aren't like sound good on paper. I don't know. It just depends.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty good at predicting like what's going to work.
Oh
what's
yeah.
gonna work.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Autobot scrapped recently
Well, yeah. There we go.
after like 5 years of being in that plan, it was just removed.
It's just gone. Oh yeah. Here,
Yeah.
in fact, yeah. Hold on. That's the one thing I'm missing. The spell book. I'm not going to show everything off in the spell book because I still have not done the effects for it. Where is Ziggur? Sir not appearing in this film. He'll be here soon. But I will show off Big Mama, of course. Don't you worry. But yeah, the Canarok. I mean, that's the only thing that I can really think of specifically because there's a bunch of stuff. Because things just change all the time. You know, like certain, like numbers and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually, well, remove things because they didn't fit in. No, because usually,
Usually, no.
ideas that we
Because we're
have,
usually
they
better.
fit in.
Yeah.
Because the vision is pretty clear.
We have a very clear vision of what we want the mod to look like and what the mod to have. Yeah,
Yeah.
we know what we're about, son.
Yeah. All right, next question. This is a long one. There's multiple questions. As far as I can remember, only Watchers of Karnas are left for Harad, unit roster. Also, you said that Risen Carrion will be somewhere. Can we get a tease of those two and some design hints to look
Did
over
we?
Watchers?
Did we say that about
Yeah,
the
I
Risen
said that. I said
you
that.
did?
They
Oh.
probably will. Yeah, they'll probably be in the Tomb of the Golden King. Because they make sense to be there. No, there's no preview for any of this stuff yet. So no. What was the reason behind removing the Watchers of Karna's bow or staff toggle? Gameplay implications.
There's a lot of archery in this faction.
Gameplay implications. I just like I changed my mind on what I wanted them to be. I no longer wanted them to be like, because this was all written before any of the Mesoamerican stuff was even thought of.
Or just a lot of the design stuff for Harad like started happening. Yeah, because the Watchers of Karna have been around, for ages now.
Very long time.
And
yeah.
I mean, because they're based off of their name is just based off of something from what's it called?
Games Workshop.
Games Workshop, and we're not doing that design. We're not. Yeah,
No,
we're not
they were
doing
going to be like monk-like. That's why they have like a staff and like a bow.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're more like ritual guardians of a temple, and they're more about human sacrifice and weirdness now rather than being serene monks with like martial arts and shit. That's just gone. I just changed my mind on what I want.
Yes, the Harad horn sound is in the faction. Sorry, I just need to answer that real quick.
Oh yeah.
Because for some, it's always asked.
Is there any progress about the Mordor troll catapults animation? Yeah, God, I hope it'll make it into 8.0 since the release will be the magnum opus. Yes, there is some progress, but there's no telling at all if it's actually going to be an 8.0. But we have talked about it. But that's all I can say to that. Do you guys plan to create other props to relive locations like Rune, Mordor, and others? Yeah, on the whole, I guess. if like maps require it, or if we feel like we haven't adequately explored like settings that we want to explore, then we will make new props. But planned, no. I guess no, not really planned at the moment. It kind
They
of happens.
just, yeah, they just
kinda
happen when
happen
they
when
need
it
to
happens.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Are there plans to redesign, recreate some old buildings from Mordor, Isengard, and Gondor? For a couple examples, tentatively, yeah, maybe. This is a lot of work, but maybe.
Yeah, the remake stuff and redoing stuff, like that's just depends. Yeah, it's
On the mood.
yeah, because we answered this on the stream the other day. It depends on if we really feel like putting that much effort into doing something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's this stuff is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to make this stuff, and
Yeah.
it's because we could do everything 50 times over. It's just I don't know. Look at that death animation. Oh my god, it's so good. These chariots are so great.
What was a great challenge to make or create in the upcoming 8.0 version? Oh, Rodway has been very challenging to make. For me, visually it was hard, but for the coders it was far harder. Because there's systems in around that are just really pushing like what you can do. In this, I would say even more so than Dol Guldur, or at least equal to Dol Guldur, though they might not be as obvious. The movable resource structures is a big thing. Upgradable Mumaks that are upgradable and garrisonable to that extent has required some pretty wild code acrobatics. We're still hammering out kinks here and there. Yeah, like I said, though Dol Guldur, has like very obvious new systems. Rodwraith is a bit more subtle, but from what I can tell, it's been more of a struggle to get it to work exactly the way we want, because we've had to occasionally like compromise. We haven't really compromised much on Dol Guldur back then. Things were pretty much doable.
Not now.
Rodwraith has had some compromises for sure.
Yeah.
Together, we shall crush the northern tyrants.
Like the Mahud. The Mahud chief. That has gone through so many different iterations.
Yeah,
Of him being able to be garrisonable, of him just having to fiddle with that fucking bullshit, dude. Oh my god.
yeah.
But now I like the system that we have. They're an upgrade.
Yeah.
It helps buff nearby Mumakil, and the thematic. What is the Mumak skull over the buildings? It's a leadership that Mumakil give. Where is that listed? Oh, in their War Beasts of the South. Nearby friendly units gain 50% armor against range attacks, and then nearby structures gain 15% armor as well. And then it's also combos into their charge attack.
Because they're really big.
Because they're really,
And they provide protection to nearby things. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Favorite character in Tolkien's books?
Yeah, where are we at? Hold on.
Why?
Alt tab and scroll down so we got all the things.
Brave of you to alt tab.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's true. That's okay. Yeah, I will show off the Big Mama, don't worry. But I just want to answer some more questions first. Favorite character in Tolkien books and why? Isn't that's just the question we ask every stream, isn't it?
It is.
Well, it is of course Narug Orc. Get wrecked. Bolg the Lesser, dude.
Bolg the Lesser.
Bolg the fucking Lesser.
But my favorite character is you probably never heard of him.
Mog.
It's,
Marksmen of Suladan.
wait, I tap back in because nothing's happening on screen.
Oh, did it? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Here, I'll fix it. Of it. Display. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed.
Don't know what happened there. Oh, now my OBS is on the screen now. God damn it. Stupid old game. Come on. Tab back in. Please. Please, OBS. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now it's working. Jesus Christ. This old ass game. Okay. Where we at with questions? Favorite Tolkien? Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that one.
Oh, this is this is something I look forward to talking about. Here, let me summon the Big Mama. Hold on. Then we can do that question.
Sure.
Get all the Moomoks together. We're gonna go destroy some scorpions.
My warriors know no fear.
My warriors know no fear.
Chief of chiefs.
Oh man. It's so great, dude. I love this. Oh my god. It's so great. Mighty Stomp. She still needs her effects done. All the effects are still... Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, we only put some things into that one.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. Cool. So yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at her though,
Next
dude.
question is, recently you've been showing off all kinds of great works for Rivendell, mentioning how certain new assets such as the 4K movies have become available that allowed you to step up your art game. Is there an example of something you've been able to do for 8.0 which you considered was nigh on impossible, say when Sephiroth released or when you originally worked on a certain faction or character in terms of art? Not so much talking about the technical problems behind like Camels or Grimbjorn. Yeah, Aragorn.
Yeah, just a lot. Yeah, really. Because we're able to, you're now able to see like every single bit of detail in like any like close-up scene or anything like that. So like, say for instance, I don't know, just pop into my head like Eowyn, like the detail on her helmet, or the detail on like Theoden's helmet that you can see at like the Charge of the Rohirrim. Just being able to get clear pictures and clear like details of how yeah, the 4Ks have been great in that regard. Being able to make portraits, you know, like I mean, just recently with Elrond, like I mean, his face texture is a lot of that is from like a scene that before was really poorly lit, was very low res, and was like very grainy, and I was just able to use it, still heavily edited and stuff like that, you know, like I still have to do. But it's it gives us so much more in the way of like just clear references of what things are supposed to look like, what things like should look like, and how they looked in the film. How they're colored too is another big thing.
Oh yes, and you can also look at the Mumak portrait, for instance, or some of the Haradrim, like the Return of the King Haradrim portraits that are in, like they're all from the 4Ks, and you could get those before, but they wouldn't like work as well because they would just be smaller, or like forced lighting. Let's see, I don't know, like when we worked on Aragorn recently, just. One thing that is really great is that even if you're not like, because for the most part, I and now you also don't straight up use things from we don't copy paste, we make it ourselves.
Yeah.
But one of the great things about those 4Ks is that you can very clearly see what you have to do, and there's much less interference or like having to guess or fill gaps. You can, yeah, it's really wonderful. We went through every Aragorn scene like almost frame by frame just to see what everything looked like. That took hours, by the way.
Oh my god! To get and I just remember for the face, like just going through and just trying to find every like single shot that we could.
Yeah.
Of like just like his profile view of his like straight on like okay like how does his hair sit and this and that blah blah blah. Did that for
Yeah.
Frodo and Sam as well.
Yeah.
But like oh yeah, Aragorn though he has the most details of like any model that we've made now. Like every single little bit of detail we put into that like from the film, and then adding some nods from the books like the shards of Narsil,
Yeah.
the Elf Stone on his Black Gate.
Hmm.
And, yeah,
Yeah, the 4Ks are a blessing.
yeah.
For modding, for viewing, I'm kind of meh. Not sure.
Yeah,
how-
it doesn't matter.
but for modding, yeah, great. Really good.
Yeah.
Eyes in the dark.
There's one last question, but I'm sure like there'll be more in stream when I scroll up a bit.
Yeah.
I saw your initial Harad faction. This was a Michelin Emperor. I saw your initial Harad faction plan was in 2017, and it's now 2022. Does it take 5 years to adapt a faction plan to a new faction? For me, a game, or does it take longer? That's a very difficult question to answer because it's based on a couple of misconceptions. The plan was written, but we didn't immediately start working on it. First of all, we worked on all of the rest of the mod first, including all kinds of new factions: Woodland Realm, Dol Guldur, Rohan, Rivendell, all this stuff. And we have the biggest team ever assembled in BFME modding, by far. So if we start a new faction now, no, it's not going to take 5 years. It'll take. Woodland Realm took like what, 5 months?
I think
Dol
yeah.
Guldur about 6 months.
Dol Guldur,
Like
yeah.
from before it was complete. But like, because I know Eastling Emperor, you don't have a team. In your case, yeah, maybe it might take 5 years. That's why you got to start small. Maybe not do a whole faction.
Yeah. I mean, when I first started the modding, like my whole deal was just editing, like, like just doing things that I wanted to see like other mods like do, like literally like I don't know, making my own personal sub mods and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started by editing Special Extended Edition, just doing like little edits here and there to things that I just wanted to do. Wasn't until later that I'm just like, hey, Matthias, do you want to work on Echoes? Can I make Eriador? And then I learned. I just went and brute forced myself and learned everything
And I
that I
said,
could.
No, but you can code.
And then we did, and
Just
then I dragged you back in. I
Yeah.
just pulled you back in.
Yeah, because that was out.
You sent me a whole, yeah. You sent me all your art files and everything. Man, what a day! I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna work on. I'm making a faction because originally you're like, yeah, you can make like some custom maps. You could do this and blah blah blah. Or like, and then I'm like, what if we just do Eriador? Oh God.
Yeah.
Great time.
Yeah.
Great time.
I haven't really stopped since.
Same really.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Man, look at this guy. Look at his chest. Certified chest, dude.
Yeah, it's Cal's chest.
Yeah.
Cal is
Oh, yeah.
fucking ripped.
I know, yeah, look at him, dude.
Jesus Christ. Thanks for those pictures, Cal.
The retreat, Callan. Thank you.
You do a lot of swimming, don't you?
Well, the hyena laughed at like the perfect. Ooh, look at that. It's cool.
You're welcome. Yes.
You're welcome. Yeah, he's fucking cool. All right. Yeah, I think we. So I think we answered that full question. It's a lot. A lot of our factions have been built off of just years of having modded and having done this kind of stuff
Experience.
and just understanding what we want. Understanding what we want to get across and what we want to
and what
do.
we can and can't do. This is
Yeah.
also very important to know.
Yeah, what we can and can't do,
Like-
and limiting yourself.
it's not going to take 5 years for the Age of the Ring team to make a faction. But you know, I've been in many mod teams, and I've worked on many projects. The biggest team I ever had was like 4 people before Age of the Ring.
Yeah.
I think it was on Peloponnesian Wars when like Quen was active and Laurie was active, then I was active, and then we had a mapper, and that's it. Dwarf Holds had a bunch of mappers. So I guess it was a bigger team, but my focus was not like on making maps.
Yeah. Remember Glaken? Remember Glaken's maps? Oh man.
Yeah.
Just reminded me.
This
We
Age
have
of the
that.
Ring now.
Yeah, we have that map. Fantastic map.
Maros. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's answer all the questions. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. I still have energy. Like if you want to like play a game or something, that's
Yeah, I
fine.
can play a game.
If people have more questions, you know, you can ask them.
Yeah. I think there's been some questions in chat.
What about Idriel's portrait? It's
Yeah, what
fine.
about it? Yeah, it looks fucking fine.
Fine.
It's a render from, from the game.
Yeah,
I don't know what else you want us to
we're,
do.
we're not gonna get better than that.
Yeah.
Is there any chance to see any Woodland Realm Fortress map for 8.0? Yes, there is a chance. There is a chance. I'd say there's a pretty good chance, but I won't confirm that because I've got nothing to show yet. Although stuff has been made for that, but yeah, pretty good chance. Sorry to hear that there isn't any change on her portrait. Well, what's so wrong with her portrait, mate?
Seriously. Yeah, like like seriously.
What's
It's a
so
picture of
wrong
her from
about
the
it?
game. Like,
What do you
it's-
want?
This isn't the first time I've heard it. Like, I don't know what you expect. Like,
What do you want us
seriously.
to like sculpt like a photorealistic depiction of Idril
of a
like,
video game
hire an
character?
actress, or like what do you want us to do?
Yeah, what do you want?
'Cause this is the most realistic or like detailed picture that you could get of this character without going, sculpting a whole new thing in photoshopping. Take like a week. No. For
On
like one
something-
picture that is
on-
less
on
than
one picture.
256 by 256 pixels. It's
Yeah.
no.
It's 192 by 192, in fact. I remember.
Oh yes, that's right. That's it.
All right, what map are we playing on?
Shit. I don't know.
So many maps. Who am I playing? Am I playing Harad or am I playing something else?
Well, you should play Rivendell.
Oh yeah. Well, Great Company aren't in yet though. Still need to rig them. That's okay. I'll play
Oh, well.
Rivendell. Yeah, I'm gonna play Rivendell.
Yeah, she'll cure that,
Yeah, boy.
It's fun to watch. I must go now. I've plenty to do for the rest of my day. Thank you for answering my question. Honestly, you guys are inspiration to me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
You
dude.
enjoy your day.
Definitely. Oh no. Forgot the name of the map. Ruins. Wait, no. I can't play on that map because we're showing. Or, never mind.
Yeah.
I'd rather that. Yeah, I'd rather that be on the stream tomorrow. Fuck, I don't know what to play then. God damn it. My curse. My curse of having to choose a map every
There's so
time.
many.
There's so many.
Play
I was
a rod map. Play like
playing Harad.
yeah, play like a rod map. Like River Harnan is nice.
River Harnan.
So one of Bomber's new maps. Harad Road is nice. River Harnan, I think, is newer though.
Where?
Is that what it's called? Like River Harnan? There's so many. I think it's like a Harnan River or something. Wish you could just type. That'd be so.
I know it makes it. I no, I don't know what it's. It's called.
I will find it. It's not Hot Falas. It's not Harad Road. Is it not under River?
No. Someone from the team, help.
It's
It's
just
hard.
Harnan?
That's
Who are you?
yeah. Who are you? Who are you? Is this the one?
Yeah, that would be it.
This is the one. Okay, cool. Wow, what a guy. How the fuck did he know?
Yeah, is this Bomber maybe? No,
Bomber.
I've seen Bomber on stream before. I think.
I'll do 4K. Peasant. Because I'm a peasant. Iron Vorn! Ooh.
That's
Can we play
a
on
good
that?
one, too.
Can we play on that map? I want to play on that map. I really like that map.
Sure.
We'll play on Iron Vorn. We'll play on that one another time, on another stream.
Yeah, sure. Ironborn is
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah, I like Iron Vorn quite a bit. We'll play against... What's a fun faction to play against?
Misty Mountains.
Oh, but then I have to deal with fucking drakes. That's fine.
Oguldur.
I'd do Misty Mountains. It's been a while.
Okay.
Give me 4K. We got that. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. It was a good guess. Good job, dude. Oh, should I stop the stream and separate this between these two?
Nah.
Nah? Okay.
It hasn't been on that long, and it's
I have building supplies.
our content has been pretty good, so
There is much to do.
might as well keep going.
Okie dokie.
Fair sight indeed.
Dokie okie. Oh man, who am I gonna get? Man, I wonder. Actually, no.
We have a new orchard.
I need to get Kirdan, so we're gonna go for that as
There is work to be
swiftly
done.
as I can. Let's get some freelanders.
Orchard has been planted. Coming through. Building materials.
Yeah, this map has a really nice, like, dark, ambient vibe, like a dark forest.
Build up this land.
Yeah, Kirdan, the thing that people have been asking for literal years. Yeah,
Yes.
literal years. Like since before we even released.
Oh,
you know,
There's
like,
Bumper. Look at him.
Rivendell.
The townsfolk of Eriador have set up camp.
What's up, Bomber?
Nice map, dude.
Structure.
What are you, a mapper now? What Asia Dream Team or something?
I love this map. Like, look at this. Look at this little like lumber. This like little lumber village camp house thing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Like, look at that. Look at the little details. This is so cool. I love it. I love it. Love this map. You did a great job on this map, Bomber.
We can see the enemy. We'll show them.
Dobos.
Building materials. Coming through.
Ooh.
Has begun.
Go to the havens.
Intruders. Warn the
Everyone have a rock ready.
Where should we build?
Felis Tuxborough archers ready for orders.
It's time to build.
You know, I just thought about this. You have like those Hobbit units in BFME 2, like what they're like in units or something, they're like sheriffs.
Yes, from the weather side.
And EA was designing them, and they were like, okay, well, we can't give them swords because that's not Hobbit-like. I will just give them bow staffs.
Yeah.
You know, how about a club? Like, no.
No.
Bullshit.
Look at the
We,
pipes. in
they'll be
there.
like ninjas. Like, Jesus.
What about second breakfast?
Do you know? I'm pretty sure this specific detail on their arrows. Those who don't know, this is a fishing arrowhead, if I remember correct. 'Cause, you know, Hobbit fishermen. You know,
We're finished with this structure.
catch their fish.
We'll put things right.
I have no idea how practical that would be in an actual battle, but frankly, I don't care.
I am Gildor, son of Inglaw of the House of
I don't care.
All folk.
It doesn't matter. It looks cool, okay?
I didn't know that, so that's a cool little fun fact.
That's funny. Because you made those arrows. Those were yours. You actually made those ones.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I just told you, hey, send me like a picture of an arrow that I make, and then
That's
you send
true.
a picture of arrow
That's-
that I make, and then
That
I make.
is... Then you make... So when are we
Yeah,
going to add
maybe.
Barlam and Butterbur as a hero to Rivendell, dude?
He'll just like he'll be like Keir Down, except he'll just be for the Breland encampment. He'll
Yeah.
just run around the encampment.
Just run around the cabin. Like, yeah.
We should have him appear when the party like starts. And he'll just hand out beers.
Yeah. We do already have the Prancing Pony influence in the faction. It's right there.
We cannot
Oh yeah, that's true.
leave this place, creature.
I had fun making this building. The concept for the Breland Gathering was designed by Philip
Mm.
way back in the day. I miss that guy. He just drew that, and I just made it. It was great.
Stop them here.
The enemy is close.
Goblins.
Hold steady.
Lots of goblins. Let's get them.
We'll stand guard. Evil is upon us. This way.
Their fate is sealed.
Ready, men. We have a new orchard.
Leave this place, creature.
Some of those Butterbeers allies with the common folk. We will protect the small folk of Ariador.
I love the light on this map so much. It's this dark pine vibe, but that's great.
It's my favorite vibe. My favorite
Dark-
vibe for any Mac, dude. Dark pine trees.
Yeah. I think I'm having my favorite vibe in real life.
It is. Oh, it's definitely my favorite vibe in real life.
You know?
I would love to live like in just like in a boreal area.
Yeah.
Upper Peninsula, Michigan for me in the United States, like stuff like that. Like, oh,
You are not alone.
look at the goblin archers with shields on their back.
Mm.
Cool little
All
detail.
folk, great or small, have their
Evil
part
is
to
upon
play.
us. The enemy's buildings are
Next
here.
round is on you.
We can see the enemy. They won't get through us.
Oh, someone's telling you to buy a power.
Yeah, I know. I saw. Thank you.
The enemy
You don't
is
have to, man. Like, I'm gonna, you know, do what you want.
from all
Don't
sides.
backseat game me, goddammit. I mean, sorry, I forgot. I have a reputation.
Yeah, you have to be really mad.
We are needed back at the camp.
How dare you? All right. See, none of these matter to me right now.
They attack our materials.
My builders alone, please.
The enemy is at hand.
Quit fooling about.
Oh.
The enemy has made
Oh.
The Shire.
Oh.
We are the remnants of Arnor.
These trolls are gonna be a pain in the ass.
Any of them rangers.
Hold your ground.
Oh, they destroyed it.
Do not let them pass.
There is yet time for joy and laughter.
Town's guard reported. Eventually.
Intruders, warn the others. Courage, men. Find a better position. We are called back to camp.
Not all those who wander are lost.
You know, Rip the
I have growing
Dunedain.
supplies
I always lose my calf. What else is new?
coming through.
The unexpected party. Oh my god.
We'll fight for you.
What does that even do?
What does the party do on the Hobbit camp? Yeah, the Hobbit camp.
Oh yeah.
Next round is on
So is the Hobbit camp.
So is the Hobbit camp because they don't read the. They don't,
Hope is not lost.
Yeah. You don't read.
to your right.
they don't read. I'll go with heal. Actually, no. You know what? Let's get
Brother
Blessing
right.
him on way. That's gonna help against these goblin hordes. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Buggers.
We, sh-
Our duty
we
lies.
shall see.
Down, man.
when we-
Much to report.
This is on
Carry
peasant,
only
so
momentarily.
if I lose,
Merely resting my eyes a moment.
you know,
Much to do. Give them nothing. They're attacking the
It's gonna be real embarrassing.
it's gonna be real fucking embarrassing.
It is time to build.
By Elbereth, I will defeat you.
Nah, they're gonna lose. Alright, let's get the White Council Observatory. If you lose, it's my fault. There you go. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We regard the innocent.
Mind your business.
I will help you
Oh.
in whatever way I can.
Oh.
The builder is in trouble.
Oh.
Has been planted.
Building materials. The enemy is at hand. They attack once more. I have building
Leave my
supplies.
builder alone.
We are the remnants of Arnor.
Those southerners.
There is
I
yet
don't
time
trust
for
them.
joy and laughter.
To your right. No, your other right.
Hold your ground. Ready your tools. Ready your tools. Build up this land.
All folk,
I wasn't expecting this.
We must stand
Keep an eye
against
out.
Oh.
them. Let them pass. Hold steady. Courage, men. Loose. The numbers are too great. Do not let them pass. Of the Shire. Come on, together.
hope is not lost.
Alright, Kirdan. Some of the White Council observer require permanent blah blah blah.
Defenders of the Shire.
There is yet time for joy and laughter.
Long years have passed.
There he is, dude.
Calabrian's well has been completed. I set out at once.
Intruders!
No, this is not on handicap.
We will protect the small folk of Ariador.
Regiment of Tukish archers?
Yeah, you should use him to upgrade your well.
That's exactly what I was about to use him
Long
for.
have I dwelled by the shores of the great sea. I will go myself.
I will help you in whatever way I
Long
can.
years have passed.
You use it? Oh yeah, you used it. It's hard. I don't know yet because we don't have an effects. Oh, or is this the effects for it? I don't know.
The enemy approaches.
I don't know.
We Dunedain will fight for you.
We tarry only momentarily.
Should make it like sparkle.
I'll probably just do like a flashing radius thing around it. I can make it sparkle too though as well.
Like sparkling wall. Like on that Orcs was dying at.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's it. Yeah.
I have building supplies. Stand ready, men. Elendil! Ready your tools. Hold your ground.
Yeah, that was good. That was good texture work, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The havens
And what else can he do?
must be
Repairs the
protected.
structure.
This place was once great.
There you go.
The enemy is at hand.
I'm like granting them
presence is
armor.
There is yet time.
Entity lies with the common folk. We are the remnants of Arnor.
Lose some rangers.
Stand ready, men.
Steady on, lads.
Ready. Building materials. Give them nothing. Our lands are in trouble.
Have a question for the team. Have we pushed any of the updates for Arwen yet?
Yes.
Stay off the road.
Yeah.
Into the wild.
Gather round. Do not let them pass.
Patrolling Kirdan does not defend the fortress, he does not attack.
Hope is not lost.
The enemy is out there.
My sword is pledged to
Guard the
Emblastus.
Intruders, warn the others.
There is yet
The
time
enemy is
for
out
joy
there.
and laughter.
Give them
I
nothing.
will help you in whatever way I
Fire!
Stand ready, men. The enemy is
I am
upon
Halbera,
us.
captain of the Dunedain. Every day the shadow grows in strength. Peril lies ahead.
Don't give up. Archers,
We are
be
the
ready.
remnants of Arnor.
Hope is not lost.
Oh.
War is upon us! Not all those who wander are lost.
Hurt my hobbits.
Our homes are in peril.
Yeah, they got fucked.
They got absolutely
We
fucked.
will never
How
stop
may I
fighting.
be of service?
Oh, I noticed a bug. Kirdan's strength says he arrives at level 5, but he's full
Find a
1.
better position.
I await the last ship.
What's that about?
Hmm.
What's the easiest fix for that? Just changing the string, I guess.
Ready for orders.
I know. I mean, you can change them to be level 5 easily. It's just up to the team or just whoever,
There
whatever.
is yet time for
Mhm.
joy.
It's either one. It
Yeah,
doesn't
whatever.
matter. Fucking mountain works.
must stand against them.
Oh, that's Urshak.
The well has been upgraded.
Hurry! Flesh fails. Don't let up. Daggerhorn! Another!
Wolves. I need to start getting into elves.
Yeah, so you can see their mods.
I have building supplies. A fair sight indeed. The fighting has begun. Build up this land.
Steady! Stand your ground! Give them nothing! Dunedain, hold steady!
We'll put things right.
All right, next round is on you. Give them no quarter!
There is work to be done. They're attacking the center. There is much to do.
All folk, great or small.
Yeah, I know he doesn't level. It's just that there's a discrepancy between string and level. He can be level 10. That's fine. Just make sure the string mentions it, or remove it from the string. It's because it's not relevant information.
Whichever is more relevant.
Whichever is easier.
The dormitory is ready.
Where should we build?
We
That looks
have an
expensive.
orchard.
The enemy is close.
Is there wargs over there? I don't know.
Stand ready, men. Overrun them. Their fate is sealed. Give them nothing.
I have building supplies. They won't get through us.
Do not let them pass. Give them no quarter. Give them nothing. Stand your ground. For all Danor.
Oh, you buggers! Is there a problem?
Warn the others.
Steady.
This is someone with the cure down, does it?
Long years
No, it doesn't.
have
Yay.
passed.
We can't support any more
I
forces.
set out at once. I await the last ship.
Oh, and I ran out of fucking command points. Ugh.
Coming through. Ready your tools. A fair sight.
Do not give in to fear. Aragorn needs us. Stand ready, men.
How may I be of service?
Evil is upon us.
No, you cannot rewind while watching a replay.
The enemy is near. We've encountered some wargs.
The orchard has been planted.
We protect the townsfolk of Eriador.
The wandering companies are.
These swords will guard our town. We have a new orchard.
Ask it of me. It shall be done. There will be time for resting later. Follow me.
You do not stand alone.
There is work to be done.
The ladders must be preserved.
Greenland ram here.
You do not stand alone.
Oh, Wolfen, right? No, Kirdan is not stuck. He's linked to the fortress at which he is summoned. So yes, you can technically move him around, but he's very slow, so it's very risky to do so.
Is out there.
And he will move back to the fortress every time.
He is a defensive measure.
Yeah,
I
He stays
await the
behind.
last ship.
While
yeah,
others do, you know.
yeah. You can attempt, but he's designed to work against that. So no, it's not going to be very fun for you to try to get him to run along with your army.
And yes, I will be definitely getting Glorfindel.
Leave this place, creature! The light of Telperion compels thee.
Everyone have a rock ready.
What about Elrond?
I will be getting him too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! 2 for 1!
Galad is complete. We bring
Tune! Ah. Westfolder. I love this power.
Long years have passed.
Yeah, I remember that was a bitch to code that.
White hand moves against us.
Yeah, Max was able to make it so that, like, no matter what, there will be at least one pikeman horde, one swordman horde, and one archer horde. So that, you know, it's fair, but it varies depending on. Well, I don't think it depends on anything. It just varies. Let's get some heavy armor for these elves. Oh,
Who is the 5th summon in the Hall of Fire? You don't know that?
is he new? The Faithful King? That might not be in.
It's in.
I don't think that's in 7.2 yet.
Oh no, maybe not. No, maybe not that. But he's in here. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna get Elrond, and then you're gonna get the library because it's gonna be free.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get Elrond, and then I will get Oh, they had a stone troll. Oh no.
We've always said that we might add more things to the Hall of Fire over time. We did.
Come, my companions.
At one point, there were only 3, and we added what's his face?
Leave your last.
Elendil.
No. Before that.
Oh, Fingolfin? Or Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor, that's right. And then later, now we have
I await the last ship.
Elendil.
Olmo has not forgotten us.
Hold steady. Punch through.
Those hobbits are a most horrid impale them. We must stand
There's my boy.
against them.
Strangers from distant lands, friends of old. You've been summoned here to fixed on Rivendell. The threat of Mord.
There he is, dude. Oh my god. I'm so glad he's in his Fellowship of the Ring outfit. I know you are too, but you know, I am oh.
It feels very different. It gives me a very different vibe.
This makes this makes the Rivendell faction feel much more like the Rivendell like I you know, like we intended. Like I don't know, like just something about it. Like having the elves the way we have them now. Having
Eldarin, move out. Hold your ground.
May our weapons be true.
How may I be of service? Do you seek my counsel?
Oh, gives him the eye.
Rivendell must not fall.
Do not let them pass.
Bat, go away.
Hold your ground.
Who else could lord them? And he, I think we mentioned this on a previous stream, but his Elrond's kit has been overhauled and balanced out. A lot like all of Rivendell's heroes have like gotten a touch up, aside from like the hobbits, I believe.
Stand ready, men. The wandering company.
Kill the builder. Should have stayed dead.
Use Ring of Air. Sorry for backseat gaming. Archer gaming you.
You forgive him.
It would have been real awkward if you like just didn't forgive me.
Yeah, I just
like no, fuck you, dude. I've said this so many times. You still doing it? Fuck you. Fuck. You know what? I'm done. I just
quit. I just quit the whole mod right now.
Yeah, you stop stream, and then like stream is off. So, like I ask you like privately, like, hey, what's up? And like, no, I'm just done. Fuck you. You just leave.
I just straight up just fuck you, dude. Oh, la findele.
They must not take root here. Fate is
Oh, did I lose both my builders? I think I did. Also, I built this all the way at the beginning of the game, and I completely forgot to get more revelers. Whoops.
You at least get the library?
No, because I'm out of builders. That's what I was about to build that.
You're out of builders, yeah.
I'm out of builders.
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
approaches.
We fight to protect the last
What are
home
we
we
building?
have.
The fighting has begun.
Flee if you value your life.
Glorfindel's final power got adjusted a bit.
Go back. I will face
Since
them
Arwen,
alone.
I know what I'm about to say is going to make a lot of people happy. Arwen lost her stun. Let's get Arwen. Damn, Aragorn's the last hero I buy? Oh man, what's this? What? Who am I? Who am I gambling? Oh no.
We must stand against them.
Arwen lost stun.
Hope is not lost.
Good lord.
Like the wind, I ride out. With all haste, I ride out.
Glorfindel got nerfed. He now only does 20% speed, plus 20% speed on Noroli Masvala.
With all haste.
It's a giant.
Stand your ground.
Slay the enemy to the last. For the free people.
Go get him out around.
Our lands are in trouble.
Rangers and friends. Their malice ends here.
I used to be commanded like you.
Be ready. Keep your nose out of trouble. We will not leave Middle Earth to its fate. Look to the stars.
Haha! You fucked, Mountain Giant.
Oof, nice save.
We can see the enemy.
So yeah. It was more expensive the higher Arwen wings up.
Buildings are near.
Such stories to tell.
Yeah, this. Oh, yeah. I don't remember all the changes off the top of my head.
No, because it was a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. Arwen got a lot of changes. Poor Arwen. You didn't even want her in the mod originally.
No.
I had to fight for that.
Still don't.
No, I know.
I think she's completely superfluous. I'm glad that she's not Warrior Arwen, because that would have been even worse.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to have like another elf warrior with swinging a sword using basically the same animations. Healing, I guess. Or something, whatever, you know.
Yeah. He looks so good.
Yeah, very clean.
So clean. So clear. Alright, here we go. Elrond, you just need to kill one more thing. Oh god, maybe not that. Maybe not those things. I just realized those were bodyguards. Yeah. There he is.
Yeah, it's nice to have another moment in the game, but I just
You know, it is
in
hard.
terms of gameplay, I always thought she was iffy. Never thought we needed her.
That is still kind of the case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you do? Whatever.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Fighting has begun.
Let me get some battering rams. We can get her up there, and we'll kill him. I was gonna try to get Veterans of the Last Alliance. Hopefully, I still can. Did I get the library? I did get the free library.
Elrond have more bodyguard units like the other faction leaders. Do other faction leaders have that?
No other faction leaders have that anymore, except for like the Golden King. Golden King's like the only one.
Yeah, because he needs them for his ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saruman had some, but they were
He did,
removed,
but we removed that.
thankfully, 'cause that was terrible.
Oh, does Bolg have it too? Oh. Well, not every faction leader has it. Either way, that's not a staple. You know, Theoden doesn't have it. I know that would look awful for Elrond. Honestly, it was a kind of a bad idea to do it for Elrond. Or not Elrond. Fuck. Who? Saruman.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good idea. That's why we got rid of it. Yeah, it was fucking bad.
Stay alert, man.
Come on, let me get my Noldor. It's just a pen. Yeah, piss off, bad. Bastard. Just going and destroying all of my freaking buildings that I need for my command points.
There we go.
Have you spoken to Lord Elrond?
Are you dying, Gorgon? Stop it.
Ride Asphalon. We will not leave
There
Middle
is
Earth to
beauty
its fate.
yet unmarred by the shadow. Those southerners, I don't trust them. Not all those who wander.
Hope is not lost. I ride out. Ride Asphalon. Like the wind.
So what does her new Blessing of Tomb will do? It slows enemies. Instead. Still fits with her voice line, and still fits with her theme.
My people are leaving.
It's just more fair.
They cannot win.
Oh, that's gone.
Cut
Rip.
them off.
Did I have repair? I did have repair. Oh. I'm just bad.
Nah, you're not bad.
Carry only momentarily.
I'm
Yes. Yes, Arwen no longer will have stun, and that will. I'm pretty sure we did say that that's going to be a change. We'll try to get into 7.3.
Yeah,
I believe.
most of this Rivendell stuff.
Most of this, this Rivendell stuff, we're going to try to get into 7.3 whenever that comes around, because it's, you know, it's, yeah, they're much needed changes, and it's going to help the fact and roster out a bit, quite a bit. Alright, I'm still low on command points. I'm just going to spam some so I can get these veterans of the Last Alliance.
You are not alone.
Like the Summerbury Butterburs, are you? We fight to protect the last house.
We must not let them through.
In Lathrus must be preserved. We know the way.
Foul creatures.
Celebrian's well has been defeated. Let us go.
The fighting has begun. Force them back. What are we building?
We fight to protect the last home we have. You do not stand alone. The shadow will be lifted. Come and sit by the fire. Stay a while and listen. The shadow will be lifted.
Slay them! All folk, you will regret coming here.
Come on, dude, fuck him up.
I know, right?
Ready your tools. There is much to do. I'm merely resting my eyes a moment. We'll put things right.
Command points, dude. God damn it.
Beasts. I will help you in whatever way I can. Stay off the roads. I don't trust them.
We must stand against them.
Oh, I can get Aragorn now, actually. That's true. There. There we go. I am once again back to my mental illness.
Watch out!
Oh, that's great.
Stay away and listen.
All folk, much to report.
May our weapons be true. The enemy is upon us.
Like the Summerbury Butterburs, are you?
Don't let up! Cast them down! Give them no quarter! By Elbereth, I will defeat you!
Once more,
I bring with me the banner of the Evenstar.
This peril belongs to all Middle-earth. You have my soul. I know what hurts you.
My people are leaving me.
God, Elrond looks so good. He just stands out. Like, I can immediately just find him. Like, look at how he looks, man. Oh my god. Fuck me. I am so proud of this model. Or, well, you know. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us, because, you know. It looks great. So fucking good, man.
Which Noldor armor do you prefer, Warren's design, the Last Alliance one, or the upgradable heavy armor? I don't know. Probably the one from the Hobbit. I like those colors more. But I know you don't have that opinion.
I am just perma stand for Last Alliance.
Yeah.
I must stand, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Conquer your fear, hunger, your weakness. The attack!
I offered only here.
You will regret coming down!
The shadow is out. What's out there?
Not lost.
Suppress them!
Slay them!
Come and sit by the fire. Giving joy. We have not forced them back.
Oh.
Summoned here to answer the threat of
Almost done.
You not have a license to build here.
Yeah.
Look at that button. Look at that incorruptible button, dude. I love it. Oh, he doesn't deal that much damage to buildings. Oh. Why? He deals no damage to buildings. Whoa.
What's going on there?
No, he's not dealing it to that building, apparently. What the fuck? Hello? Okay, there we go. Huh, that's... Okay. I don't know. I don't know more. I just don't know.
Oh, well.
Alright, well, excellent. That's perfect for the stream.
I have a final message to close this out.
Yeah.
If you ever get a phone call from Captain Corrigan and he asks you, do you want to meet up? Don't go, because he's just going to convince you to buy drugs for him, and then he's going to leave you. He just wants drugs. He doesn't care about you. He just wants the drugs. So keep that in mind. Be safe out there.
Stay safe, guys. Good night.